All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. Just doing a really quick video to let you know about some of the stuff that's coming up on the We Deliver Houston, talking to businesses to let you know that they're open and it's lunchtime. So I thought I'd do a quick. I've been thinking about doing this and talking all day about helping you to um, social distance from yourself. Okay. But coming up Monday, we've got a lady who does eyelashes. We're working also on getting a security guy on. We've got counseling people on. We've got looking to put on more. If you know any restaurants that are open, we want to get them on and let people know about what's going on with that. Any businesses that you know that are open and working and delivering and taking care of people and working for people in the local Houston area, we want to get your information out there all over the place. YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, all the different groups in Facebook, a lot of different groups in Facebook. One of the things, if you're watching the screen, if you're watching the live stream or you're watching it in the replay, you can always and easily just do a watch party and spread the word even further to all the people that are on your list, that are on your Facebook stream. Okay. I just wanted to talk a little bit today about we're trying to get our focus in the right direction, in the right places, and in the most useful ways for each and every one of us. I want to talk a little bit about today about this social distancing, but I want to apply it to ourselves, not to other people, because the biggest challenge each of us has, whether as an individual, as an employee, or as a business, or anything that we do, normally the biggest challenge we have is getting out of our own way. Okay. And so we want to talk about that a little bit and hopefully give you some ideas to think about and things that you can use. Okay. And for some of us, these things will show up as a picture or a thought in our mind, or it'll be that small, silent, still voice inside our head, or it'll just be a feeling, a deep knowing within ourselves. So this is some of the stuff that I used to teach when I was on the speaking circuit, teaching corporations, sales teams, management, where I got all those recommendations, where I've seen on all those things. I've done that also for businesses. Now that we're I've stopped doing a lot of coaching and I'm doing more back end stuff, helping the businesses grow through the thing that everybody needs. Every business needs this. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter. But the difference between staying in business or not being in business, and it'll be the same thing for yourself, is whether you're looking for a relationship or anything of that nature. It's the amount of exposure and visibility that you get, because that determines everything. But enough of the business stuff. Let's talk about what we can do about social distancing ourselves from our negativity, from all this other stuff that we hear everywhere. I spend a lot of time on Facebook and on LinkedIn and stuff like that. It's not as negative on LinkedIn as it is on Facebook, because it's more about business. But Facebook, I don't know if you've noticed the fear porn, but I have. I've noticed it. So want to talk about that. Let's cover a couple of basic grounds. Okay. The reason I want to share some of these things with you and help you is because these are things that we don't pay attention to, but they actually affect us all the time. Normally, what's outside of your conscious awareness is affecting you way more than what's in your conscious awareness. Okay. Something to consider. First, you're not a container. You think you are where everything stops because that's what your feelings tell you, but you're not a container. Energetically, you don't contain it. You're actually a conduit. In other words, when you're upset with someone else, whether it's political or it's relational, or if you're stuck in an identity of being a race or a gender or a religion. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're stuck in and pretending that that's who you are, that's limiting you, okay? Because you're trying to contain all of that. And you're resisting everything else that's not that. But you're not a container. And remember, what you resist keeps messing with you, okay? It persists, okay? So if you don't flow it through, because that's what you can do, and that's what you're allowed to do, because you have three choices. You can take it in and try and stop the energy. You can resist it, or you can flow it, because you're a container. But you think you're not a container. I apologize. You're not a container. You're a conduit. You think, and you've been taught and you've been modeled by every other human being on the planet that you're a container. You're not a container. You're a conduit. So that's why the statements like whatever you fear controls you. In other words, you're a slave to whoever you're mad at. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter your race, your gender, your religion. It doesn't matter. Whoever you're upset with and whoever you judge, you become the slave of that. In other words, they control you. So we got to start learning to social distance ourselves, from our own judgments, so that it can flow through. We can be happier, healthier, and enjoy our life even more. Okay? So basically, energy flows where our attention goes. Not only does it flow there, but it strengthens it, it builds it, it solidifies it, makes it stronger. So every issue you have has a negative side to it and a positive side to it. If you focus on the negative side, it'll limit you. If you go to the positive side, because everything's still there, it's just where you put your focus to move forward. So let's talk about distancing ourselves from our own negative thinking and feeling. Real quick, simply, this is, people used to, and they still do, hire me to teach them and work through processes with them for this. Just like they hire me to make their business grow, to include their websites and their traffic, and getting themselves appointments. You don't need me. You can do this yourself. With my help, you can do it faster, or just come back and follow some of the principles, like I gave in one of the other video on how to stop fear and worry and all that sort of stuff, and panic. But we'll do something different today. Okay? Let's deal with our thinking, because our thinking is what trips us up. Our thinking is because we think our thinking's right. And so therefore I'm going to hold on to it. I'm not going to flow it through. But everything that we hear, if we get a charge on it, plus or minus, okay, it affects what goes on in our body, internally, and everywhere else. So simply, here's what you need to do. Or here's what I do. I teach people to do. Practice. And this will be really good now, because this will let you know that you're not, you don't have a virus or anything like that. Okay. First thing you want to do is practice. Take a deep breath in. I mean, a deep breath where your belly goes out. Now, I know everybody wants to have the thin, the abs and all that sort of stuff. Forget all that. Let's talk about your health. Take a deep breath all the way down in your belly, not in your chest, all the way down in your belly. Okay. And then you can let it out, and take a deep breath in. Let it out. If you'll notice your body and stay out of your head and just notice what's happening in your body, you'll notice that your body is beginning to relax. And the more you relax, the more you enjoy this life is but a dream in a stream thing that you and I have always known since we were kids. We've known this since we were children, that life is really a dream. We ignore it, But if you'll notice, everything that happens in your life, same thing happens when you dream. How did that happen? Where did it go? All this sort of stuff. So when you take a deep breath in, scan down through your body, notice where you feel. Oh, I think we need to change our background because we have a banner for that. Where is it? Let's see, background. Okay. Here's what we need. There we go. Scan down through your body, find all the places where you feel stillness, and rest there. Because when you're in your body, you're not up here stuck in your thinking. Practice tensing and letting go, tensing and letting go, tensing and letting go. Because what part of what we do is in living, and probably what we don't pay attention to, one of the main things that we do in living is we wind up doing this real interesting thing. That is, the question in your life is, how many times can I get hooked and can I get unhooked? Because that's what life is. Somebody says something, I get hooked. If I can't get unhooked, then I'm stuck. So how do we get unhooked? One of the ways is get out of here and get down into here. What I call the body, or in some people say get into your heart, or get into basically what I call it is heart space, because there's a vortex like a tornado, a vortex or a hurricane, that a vortex of energy running through your body, starting from behind the belly button and just going up, okay? And it's the most powerful stream in the world. And when you relax down into your body and you get out of your head, you wind up more in the vortex. And you have less and less charge with what's going on. So simply scan down through your body, notice something that's bothering you, or think of a thought that's bothering you, or someone else that's bothering you, or whether it's whether you're stuck on something political, whatever side you're on, it doesn't matter whether you're conservative or liberal or, libertarian or whatever, it doesn't matter. All of our thinking winds up affecting our body. So the more we can relax and let this flow through there, the better off we are. So take a deep breath in, or first, scan down through your body, find where there's a tightness or a stiffness, muscle-wise, mental-wise. When I work with people doing this sort of stuff, I normally ask them, what problem are you trying to deal with, or what challenge are you trying to get rid of, and where do you feel it in your body? A lot of people feel it in their shoulders, or in their chest, or in their stomach. Some people feel it in their head, some people feel it all over. Well, what we want to do is relax and let that flow through. We want to move it down into heart space. And I always tell people, once you realize this, then your head and your heart will stop fighting. Right now, our head and hearts are always fighting because we're thinking, we're doing this. We don't want to do that. Scan down through the body, notice, and then release it. You could ask yourself simple questions like, could I let this go? Would I let this go? When would I let this go? The reason I like to do the breathing part is because it's something you can do besides washing your hands and cleaning all the surfaces. Because if you take a deep breath in and you can hold it for 10 seconds, guess what? You don't have the coronavirus. Because with the coronavirus, you wouldn't be able to hold your breath for 10 seconds. But let me just give you an example. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you don't cough, guess what? Your lungs are clear. You don't have the issues that create, or that sort of the sickness and the coronavirus and all that sort of. But when you relax and let the breath out, you'll notice how much better your body feels. How much better your body feels. So ask yourself, what's bothering me right now? How do I feel about all this weirdness that's going on out there? Scan down through your body, notice where it's tight associated with that weirdness. Take a deep breath in, release it, and go down into your body and notice how that tightness has loosened up and released so you can feel better. Every day and in every way, you are getting better. You can simply ask yourself these simple questions. These three questions come from a thing called the Sedona method. First question you ask yourself, find it, feel it, measure it if you want to, which comes from the PEAT stuff that we were doing the other day. But find it in your body, where the feeling is, where the thought is, feel it and measure it. And then you can ask that part of yourself, or ask yourself, could I let this go? You don't have to answer it. Yes, and don't answer, just wonder. You can say yes or no. It doesn't matter. It's still effective. Could I let this go? Would I let this go? When? Notice what's different in your body now. Here's the way to practice social distancing with yourself. Because where your biggest challenge is social distancing from your head to your heart or your body, okay? Because the thing is, this is what slows us down, limits us, puts us in fear, which gives us no flexibility. So we can simply ask the question, could I let this go? Would I let this go? When? Either that, or you could do that and deep breathing at the same time. So that's a real quick process that you don't have to hire me. You don't have to hire anybody else. You can do with yourself and relieve yourself of what's not keeping you happy. If you want to be happier, if you want to be healthier, do this process where you're not stuck in your head, and guess what happens? Wealth will follow that because you'll come up with a lot better ideas and you can get more of what you really want in life. So I thank you. I just wanted to let you know what's going on with the We Deliver Houston. The interviews, the more businesses that are still open, that are there to serve you. We want to help you. We want to serve you. We want to help our community and serve our community. So I want to thank you so much for joining me on this short little video. And to your best, I want to bless you and thank you for being a part of this. It's a wonderful time. Even though it's a weird time, it's a wonderful time to be alive. And you can handle this. You can overcome this. It's not as big a deal as the fear porn has made you think it is. Whether you're for or against the president, whether you're for or against whatever, it doesn't matter. You're more important. And like I said, you know it's a dream. You've been singing it since you were a kid. I did. Life is but a dream. And life is but a dream in a stream. So let's use it to our advantage. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. And I think the first interview I have coming up with is on Monday, unless I happen to do one tomorrow. If somebody calls me and wants to do one, we'll do one. I got one Monday coming up at 10:30 with Dinah from Eyelashes by Dinah, a local business, and they're still working in business and still helping people. So we look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day. And as I said, when you watch this, simply click a watch party on any of these, and you'll be able to spread this information to all your friends. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.